inside the Sound Arena for this highly anticipated matchup between the Yeshiva Maccabees and your Five-Town Sound. Hello everyone, I'm Cameron Maxwell and this is my co-host.
Jared Winnick, I'm glad to be here. It's going to be a great matchup today. We're going to jump right in. We're going to look at some season stats from both teams comparatively. As you can see here on the screen, Five-Town Sound to blow them out of the water in terms of points per game at 90.5 to 50. The rebounds also heavily in favor of the Sound, 63 to a measly 34.3 on Yeshiva's side. The assists a little bit closer, 19.5 to 12.7. Field goal percentage, 40 to 32.3. That 32.3% is way below average. If Yeshiva wants to stay in this game, they're going to have to get that up, hit some high percentage shots, and hold the Sound in check.
We take you now to our national anthem. Your starting lineup for the Sound, Natvia Ross, Layla Ford, Iharia Romo, Rain Mears, and Danica Robles. Five-Towns wins the tip-off. Natvia Ross brings it up. Passes it to Robles. Gives it to Mears, gives it back to Ross. Ross loses it. Gives it to Robles, it's tipped. Davis gives it. Robles driving in, kicks it into the corner. Back up top to Ross, drives in. Ross goes up for two and drains it.
The Sound have been so good all season, that dribble handoff action at the top of the key. You saw it got a little sloppy, but they clean it up and find the open man for a
Five-Towns
nice
with a big
floater.
collision. Robles goes down. Yeshiva goes for the layup, misses it. Ross taking it back up. Top of the key, drives in. And we're going to get a travel on Ross.
Interesting to see Mears pass up what was a wide open three. She's one of the premier sharpshooters on this team, and you would think that's something she's got to pull the trigger on pretty early.
Five Towns shooting only 4% from deep last game. Something we're going to have to fix this game. Yeshiva bringing it up. Simone Amkraut kicks it over. Molly Duggar shoots it, and it misses. Ross with the rebound, but unable to hold on to it.
And like we said earlier, the Sound are so good at just defensively in general. So the field goal percentage for Yeshiva we saw was in the low 30s. Them trying to get higher percentage shots is going to be difficult. You just look at the size differential in the post right now. The Sound clearly have that advantage.
Yeshiva on the inbound. Kicks it up top. Drives in. Hanan for the layup. Misses. No good. Robles with the rebound. And Robles misses the layup. But gets the tip, and it's going to remain Yeshiva ball. Yeshiva up top with the ball. Trap, double team. Kicks it down to the post. Goes up and misses. But they get the offensive board. Kicks it up top to Mari Danker, who gives it over to Sigmund. Up top, Yeshiva for three. Misses. And we got Ford on the rebound. And what a three from Mears. Drains it.
Like I just said, a premier three-point shooter on this team. Rain Mears has to take more of those shots. Extend the lead early for the Sound.
Five Towns sticking with this full court press. Drives in, gets the foul. Oh, not on the shot. On the floor, no good.
Thought they were going to call it travel. Look like she did a couple too many steps.
Was on the shot. We're going to get two shots for Yeshiva here. No, on the floor. We're inbounding Yeshiva. Amkraut with the ball. Kicks it over down to the post. Sigmund with it up top. Gives it to Amkraut, who's going to travel. And we got Danica Robles bringing it up. Gives it to Ross up top. Kicks it back over to Robles in the corner. Jerma for two. Jeremiah.
All right.
Yeshiva quickly bringing it up, kicks it down, loses possession. They regain it. And Yeshiva for two, deep two. Unable to get it to go.
The Sound's smothering defense continues. It is possession after possession. We already see a 7-0 lead. This is what they've done so often this season, jumping out to these early leads. And
Five Towns almost turning the ball over, but Mears gets it back and gets the foul. Unable to get the bucket to go. We're going to get Mears with two shots here. Very physical game to start out.
that's the Sound's calling card this season. Play physical in the paint, just spread the ball on offense. A lot of scoring opportunities come from that, and we see that so far. And what the Sound are so good at this year, they're so good at just the depth that the team has and how they're able to switch in different pieces. You see the presence in the paint right now is Jeremiah Davis, but at any given point they could sub in Aharia Romo, who has been their starting center this year, all of last year. She's phenomenal on the glass. She's phenomenal in the post. So the Sound really have the availability to switch it up and keep Yeshiva on their heels the remainder of this game.
Yeah, Jeremiah Davis already with 2 rebounds 3 minutes into this game. Got Rain Mears at the line for 2 shots. Knocks down the first one. And gets the second one to go. Yeshiva inbound. 5 Towns stifling them with the full court press right now. They break through it. Yeshiva moving quickly, gets it down to the post. Hanan for 3, for 2, and unable to get it to go. Ross bringing it up, directing traffic, gives it to Robles. Gives it over to Mears.
Call for a offensive 3 seconds there.
Offensive 3-second violation.
Those are killers.
Talking to Coach Corey this morning before the game, he says they got to stop making mistakes that kill them. They're shooting themselves in the foot here is what he said. And Yeshiva unable to get the layup to go. Robles driving it up, moving through traffic. Lots of contact, no foul on either side. And Mears with the steal. And we're going to get a turnover on 5 Towns. Yeshiva bringing it up, giving it over, layup, unable to get it to go, grabs her own miss and gets it to go.
You got to see a box out there. Can't let the shooter get their own rebound in the paint when there's 3 sound defenders hovering around her. Now, even though this is a 7-point lead, this does not feel like a 7-point lead. It feels much closer than that. Yeshiva's playing pretty solid defense so far.
Just unable to get the buckets to fall. Oh, and she loses her feet, and we're going to get a foul on Yeshiva.
Yeah, she got tripped up.
And she's taking some time to get up.
They're going to call out the medical staff here. Holding on to that left leg. As we see the only head coach for the Sound, Corey Shaw, come out.
Yeah, it looks to be just above the knee, below the hip, that thigh area. Praying for her. Hope she's all right. Never want to see this. This is early in the season.
Yeah. Especially one of the starters of the team, somebody who's been here for several years. Definitely sad to see. Hopefully it's nothing. Hopefully it's just something minor. They get it rolled out and she comes back in. But, yeah, we'll get to you with any updates.
And she's able to get up on her own will. Layla Ford looking like she's able to walk it off right now.
You love to see when a player walks off under their own power. It's definitely helps a lot. Just team morale, the toughness speaks to her toughness and how this team as a whole, that's been their thing. Toughness, defense, togetherness. It's the Sound way. So
we got Ihari Romo checking into the game.
As I said earlier, Ahari is a presence in the paint.
And she knocks down the 2. And unable to get the second one to go, but 5 Towns gets the rebound. That's Jeremiah Davis on the board, gets the bucket to go. Oh, and they just get the pass past 5 Towns. Yeshiva up top, Leiter. Back to Leitner, gives it over to Am Kraut. Gives it to Molly Danker. 5 Towns unable to let them into the paint. And 5 Towns with the steal. Rain Mears driving it up. Gives it to Natvia Ross, who goes for the layup, and it's good. 5 Towns with a quick bucket.
Feed. Beautiful feed to Natvia Ross. Rain Mears. What a find.
Yeshiva on the inbound. They get past the press. Stops at the free throw line. And an easy bucket for Yeshiva.
Stops, pops, and hits. Those are the shots that Yeshiva's going to have to take. Take advantage of those high percentage shots. We've been talking about it all morning.
Kicks it down to Romo, who has the ball, and she's going to get called to travel.
Didn't necessarily look like a travel to me. It's one of those ones you have to call. It looked like a little just shoulder into the chest, hop step into the paint, but ref saw it differently there.
Yeshiva inbounds to Kraut. And we get Zaretsky with the layup, but it doesn't go. Rain Mears with the ball, bringing it up for Five Towns. Gives it to Robles. Back to Mears. In the wing, three. Doesn't fall. Fighting for the ball. Jeremiah Davis with the rebound. Gives it to Romo, who gets the bucket to go.
Those two in the paint is going to be a problem for Yeshiva. We see whistles.
Oh, it looks like a Yeshiva player taking something to the face there.
That was Naomi Sigmund. Took some kind of contact to the face, walking over to the bench.
Going back to the Layla Ford injury earlier, I believe it is the conference rules that if a player goes out before they are able to shoot their free throws, they're unable to return that game.
That is true.
We saw something similar with Klay Thompson in the 2019 finals against the Raptors a few years ago.
We can see here, Layla Ford's doing some stretches on the side. She's walking under her own power, headed back to the bench. So unlikely that she will return. But like we said, the Sound have the depth available to maintain a good composure here the rest of the game.
Yeshiva getting past the press, stops right at half court. Robles goes right by her. Gives it over to Molly Danker. Danker kicks it over to the corner. Yeshiva for three, doesn't go. Ross with the rebound. Not via Ross, bringing it up. Gives it to Mears. Thinks about taking it, doesn't pull it. Gives it to Robles, who pulls it. Doesn't go.
Online, just a little short.
Leitner bringing it up, kicks it down over to Ashkenazi.
Two badly missed layups.
Five Towns unable to get a rebound there. Yeshiva doing a great job of boxing out on offense. And it looks like it's going to remain Yeshiva possession. Molly Danker on the inbound. Loses the ball. Ross diving for it. Just out of bounds. It's going to remain Yeshiva ball. 14 ticks left on the shot clock. Molly Danker inbound. In the corner. Drives in. Gets the foul. No shot. Molly Danker to the line, shooting two. And the first one's good. And the second one goes. Jeremiah Davis bringing it up for Five Towns. That was Robles bringing it up. Robles with the ball, down to Davis. Davis over to Romo. Romo with the layup. Gets it to go.
Romo is so good at that drop step in the paint, gets the layup to fall there. 12-point lead for the Sound, jumping out as we said early.
And Jeremiah Davis with the tip, but contact from Rain Mears stops her from getting the ball. It's going to be Yeshiva ball on the inbound. Leitner with the ball up top. Leitner drives in, gets stopped, kicks it out. And it's going to be a steal. Oh, but she steps out of bounds, unable to maintain possession. It's going to remain Yeshiva ball down here. So many times this first quarter, we've seen Five Towns getting in the way of passes, tipping balls out of there, but just unable to hang on to it, maintain possession.
That is the Sound's thing. Full court press, play defense, smother the opponent, and they do not stop there, relentless. We see here again the outlet passes.
Long pass up top for three. Doesn't go. Ross with the rebound. Layup. And it's good.
Those offensive boards are so key to extending the lead.
Five Town's doing a great job of disrupting the passing lanes and throwing the Yeshiva offense off rhythm. Leitner for three, no good. Yeshiva rebound. Ashkenazi. Back out to Amkraut. Amkraut for three, and it's good. Cuts the Five-Town lead down to 11. Rain Mears kicks it over to Navia Ross. Down low to Jeremiah Davis. Goes for the layup. In and out, doesn't go.
Just unlucky, but it will stay Five-Town's ball.
Tony Hanan checking into the game. Five Towns inbound. And Hario Romo blocked on the shot. It's going to stay down here with Five Towns. Javier Ross on the inbound. Gives it to Robles. Doesn't get the layup to go. Yeshiva moving quickly down the court. Amkraut gives it over to Sigmund. And Sigmund with the jumper. Danica Robles bringing it up. Gives it over to Ross. Drives in. Kicks it down to Jeremiah Davis. Davis for two.
High off the glass. These centers, the bigs in the paint for the Sound are so consistent.
Feed the bigs and let them eat. And we're going to get a Five Towns foul on the floor. Blocking foul. Looks like that's going to be called on Rain Mears. Yeshiva up top. Directing traffic. Amkraut with the ball, loses it. Ross with the steal. Slows it down. Gives it to Davis, but it's tipped by Yeshiva. Amkraut bringing it up. Gives it over to Sigmund, who gets the layup to go. Cutting the Five Towns lead down to 9.
Tuni Hanan is running this offense through herself right now, and she's doing a phenomenal job. We saw a three. We see some great passes in the lane. She's keeping the Maccabees in this game.
And the late second basket doesn't go for the Five Towns Sound. Our score after one quarter, it's going to be Five Towns 22, Yeshiva 13. And what have you liked from the Sound so far in this first quarter?
I mean, I love how consistent their defense is all season. That is my favorite part. And, you know, they say championships are won with defense. Defense wins championships. So you're going to see the full court presses, the half court presses, the traps, you know, force certain players different directions and, you know, stick with what you're good at and it'll get you far. And we see right now 9-point lead for the Sound. And this is usually how their games start. They build up the lead over time. The defense wears you down so much over the course of a game, and it just demoralizes you. So we'll see what happens, but I'm very excited for the remainder of this game.
Very, very physical game so far from the Sound. Doing a great job of disrupting passing lanes and being physical down in the paint, as well as feeding the ball down into the paint. Jeremiah Davis with over 6 points already.
She's been amazing. The Sound, like I said, it's the presence in the paint, the guards, their ability to move in transition. They have these outlet passers who are phenomenal. Rain Mears that's one of her best qualities, traits, getting in passing lanes, getting a steal, finding somebody down the length of the court, and somebody will be down there for an open layup. Turning defense into offense. And then on the Yeshiva side of things, they've been very good with their shot selection thus far. Not necessarily making the shots, but smarter in terms of where they're shooting from and not putting up useless shots.
It's going to be Yeshiva ball coming out of this quarter. Simone Amkraut bringing it up. Guarded by Layla Ford, who's back in the game. Good to see that. Amkraut up top for 3. Doesn't go, but Yeshiva with the rebound. Drives in for 2. And we're going to get the bucket and the foul. Trying to draw the charge there, it looked like. Unable to get the call.
A relatively rare mistake for the Sound there. They're usually very good at drawing those charges.
And we got a 3-point play opportunity for Naomi Sigmund. And it's good. 5 Towns now with just a 6-point lead. Robles gives it to Mears.
And Layla Ford is back in the game.
Yes, good to see that. Robles, shot blocked, but it's a foul. Oh, almost had a collision with the ref there.
A little too much contact. Looked like she got her forearm hit on the way up. We'll send her to the line for 2. We get Eliana Leitner on the foul.
Danica Robles shooting 2. And the first one's good.
The Sound are usually very good at the line. Danica Robles is one of the premier free throw shooters on the team.
And the second one's no good. Yeshiva on the rebound.
Do you know what they call that?
What do they call that?
They call that an announcer's jinx.
Oh, yeah, they do. Oh, but Layla Ford back in business with the steal and the bucket. And 5 Towns with another steal from Jeremiah Davis. Gives it to Robles, kicks it out to the corner for 3. No good. Yeshiva on the rebound. Oh, big collision down court. And we're going to get a timeout from Yeshiva. Huge momentum swing for 5 Towns just now.
Yeah, the defense is just, it's smothering. There's really nothing else you could say.
Let's take a look at this replay from
Layla Ford up for the ball, driving in, beautiful right hand finish off glass and in. And then immediately following that, you get a steal. That's how momentum is built. That's how the Sound build what they want to do and grow this lead throughout the course of the game.
If you were thinking that injury was going to keep her sidelined for long, you were sorely mistaken.
Well, when we saw her doing some warm-ups on the side over there, I think I kind of knew that she was coming back at some point.
If you're the Yeshiva coach right now, what are you telling your players to help them get back into this game?
I think it's all about staying calm and composed, making the right passes, and when you can kind of slow the game down to your own pace, which is very difficult to do, especially when there's a team defensively minded like the Sound. But I think that if they can slow the game down, play at their own pace, make the correct passes, make the correct reads, it'll work in their favor. And you play slower, you find some little lapses in the Sound defense, and not many of them, but maybe they do find some and get a couple points here.
Coming out of this Yeshiva timeout, 5 Towns 25, Yeshiva 16. Yeshiva is inbounding. Yeshiva the inbound, driving through the press, loses the ball. She's trapped, just throws a prayer up, and 5 Towns comes down with it.
Beautiful feed. Forward to Mears in the paint.
5 Towns doing a great job in transition offense.
And then the transition defense, possession after possession. They're picking up 90 feet away and causing things like that. Another Yeshiva turnover.
Tony Hanan unable to hold on to it there. Danica Robles brings it up for 5 Towns. Directing traffic. Mears with the screen and the ball. Kicks it over to Ford. Ford driving in with the Euro, but she took one too many steps and is going to give it over to Yeshiva.
They call a lot of travels in this division, in this conference, these refs. I don't necessarily agree with all of them. That looked fine to me. And it would have been an easy 2 points as she found the cutting Jeremiah Davis.
Five Towns playing stiff defense on the press. Yeshiva just barely holds on to it. Naomi Sigmund up top. Receives the screen. Leitner.
Hit the ref with the pass.
And they're going to say it's off Leitner. Five Towns ball. Robles bringing it up. Gets stuck. Gives it over to Mears. Kicks it down to Romo. Romo in the paint. Passes it to the corner for three. No good. Jeremiah with the rebound and gets it to go. Another offensive rebound and bucket for Jeremiah Davis.
The ball movement from the Sound, nothing shy of perfect.
And she gets the ball right back.
Now, if you saw that, Jeremiah Davis tipped the ball, went off of Mally Danker's face. She's in some pain right now. We get a stoppage of play.
Now, that's a difficult stoppage for the ref to make. You can't stop the play like that when
Not
Five Towns is driving. Wide open layup.
I actually don't think they can do that. I didn't know that was possible.
Coach Corey known far and wide for his ability to keep his cool when refs make questionable decisions like this.
The refs, the travel calls, unless it's blatantly obvious, I very rarely would like to see a travel called. Especially with the way the game is now, you see a lot more footwork and player creativity. So unless it's a blatant 3 steps, which I don't think we've seen, that doesn't necessarily make sense to me. Yeshiva's still hanging around this game. 13-point lead feels like a lot, but also feels like nothing at the same time. Just a couple of shots to get right back into this, cut it down to a single-digit lead.
Five Towns with a rough one yesterday.
Yeah, I was talking to Coach Corey Jacques pregame about that, and he said we played a good team. And actually, the team that they played, I believe it was Manhattanville. In every rank of division schools, you see Jeremiah Davis with a beautiful little floater. Division 1, Division 2, and Division 3, Manhattanville College, who they played yesterday, has the best defensive points allowed in any rank. So the Sound took a heavy loss yesterday, but Corey said it builds character, and he's glad that took this loss in the middle of December rather than later in the season around the playoff time.
We're going to get a travel on Yeshiva. Five Towns ball, up 15. Huge performance so far from Jeremiah Davis. Double-digit points already, making her way to double-digit rebounds. Robles gives it over. Ford up top, back to Robles in the corner, drives in, gives it down to Romo in the paint.
Beautiful find.
Another spin and bucket from Haria Romo. Sigmund with the ball, driving it up for Yeshiva. Gets double teamed, finds Amkraut. Amkraut gives it down over to Hanan. Hanan gives it over to Amkraut. Hanan for 2, gets it to go.
Nice find from Hanan there. Tight window to get that pass through, but got it there, and 2 points added to the score because of it.
Danica Robles switching spots with Rain Mears. Gives it over to her. Very physical screen from Layla Ford. Robles for 3. Doesn't go. Mears with the rebound, gives it back up to Robles. Robles drives in. Oh, a huge collision down low. Oh, Haria Romo looks to have gotten the worst of it.
Haria Romo and Jeremiah Davis both crashed the board at the same time. It looked like Romo knocked her head into Davis.
Coach Corey hurries over, sends his team back over to the sideline, checking up on her, hoping she's all right.
Those head injuries are always scary, assuming it was a head injury, so we'll see what happens. Take a replay. Yeah, just a little head collision, helmet-to-helmet contact down low in the post.
Ahari Oromo and Jemiah Davis, two very physical players, both giving everything they got going for that ball.
We see the medical staff and Corey Jacques attending to Oromo. Riley Maxwell bringing over some water.
Good sign from Ahari. Able to sit up, holding their head still, drinking some water.
Concussions are not fun. I don't know if you've ever had one, but they are not fun.
They're not a blast to deal with. But hopefully she doesn't have one. She'll be able to come back. And she stands up. Oh. And that's a good sight to see. Hopefully she gets the help she needs and she's doing all right.
Yeah, never good to see any head injury, so we hope the best for Ahari. She most likely will not return today. This is something very serious you do not want to mess around with. We'll see how the Sound dig into the bench and what they want to do in terms of the center position going forward. We also have former Five Towns College announcers in the building, former player, coach, and announcer Sydney Mountain, and Jose Rojas, the happy couple, in the building for this matchup. Very glad to have them back.
Checking back into the game, not via Ross. It's going to be Yeshiva ball. Molly Danker inbounds over. Naomi Sigmund brings it up, guarded by Ross. Loses the ball for a second, gets it right back, picks up her dribble, finds Kraut. Guarded by Robles. Kraut kicks it over to Molly Danker. Gives it to Hanan. Hanan for two, gets it to go.
Great pick and roll there. Hanan, a beautiful screen, rolled to the right side, finished with the right hand.
Danica Robles moving her team around. Gives it to Layla Ford up top, who drives in. Long strides, doesn't get the layup to go, but it's rebounded. Unable to hold on to it by Rain Mears. Yeshiva ball, bringing it up. Sigmund. Sigmund drives in, goes up for two, gets the foul, no bucket.
A lot of contact down there. That was a hard foul.
Two shots coming up for Sigmund. Hope you're having a good Sunday here at Five Towns. Maybe you're watching some NFL football along with it, or just watch the college football playoff rankings.
Yeah, no, we were watching that before the game started, and let me tell you, I think Notre Dame was snubbed. That's all I'm going to say.
I agree.
Miami deserves to be there, but Notre Dame, were they the first or second team out?
They were the first team out. Alabama just getting in over them, I don't necessarily agree with.
Yeah, I mean, Alabama took some tough losses. Lost to Georgia last night, but anyway, back to the Five Towns action.
And right back into it with Rain Mears getting the bucket. Yeshiva driving quickly, going for the layup, doesn't get it to go. Gets their own rebound, and Eliana Leitner with the bucket.
Those full-speed transition layups are one of the hardest shots in basketball. Very, very difficult.
Layla Ford, guarded, or Navia Ross guarded closely, gives it to Layla Ford. Gives it over to Robles, down to Jemiah Davis. Davis gives it forward, grabs the loose ball, kicks it over to Ross. And Ross with another travel. A lot of substitutions for Five Towns.
Pretty much everybody on the court for the Sound is coming out. It is a fresh 5, except for Danica Robles. Everybody that just came off the court had played the entirety of the game, aside from Layla Ford, who was injured for a little bit. So bring in the second unit. 10-point lead for the Sound. Maybe the bench can try and extend this a little bit.
Your lineup for the Sound. We got Natvia Ross. No, we have...
You got Peyton Martin out there.
Yeah, Peyton Martin.
Hazel Whitefield.
Yeah, at the 1, we got Danica Robles. Peyton Martin at the 2. Riley Maxwell at the 3. And we look to have...
Ties and A. Reed.
And Hazel Whitefield rounds out the lineup for the Sound. Yeshiva passes it down low. Stiff defense, and it's going to be a travel.
We got to get a travel counter going. What was that, 5?
For Yeshiva alone, it seems like.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, the refs love those travels.
Riley Maxwell inbounds over to Danica Robles.
Riley Maxwell has been at this desk before. Color commentator for the Sound when the women are not playing.
Maxwell in the corner, kicks it back up to Robles. Robles gives it down over to
Reed to Whitefield.
And we get Yeshiva with the rebound. Reed guarding the 2, doesn't get it to go. And we got Martin on the rebound. Martin bringing it up. It's stopped up top, kicks it to Reed, gives it down low to Maxwell, can't find her. Intercepted by Yeshiva, quickly moving it up. And Tony Hanan doesn't get the layup to go.
Very fast-paced basketball they're playing right now, both teams.
Whitefield with the rebound, drives all the way down, can't get the layup to go. It's right back on defense. Naomi Sigmund bringing it up, gives it to Am Kraut.
Told you, the way the Sound's staying in this game is Yeshiva is if they could slow it down and play at their own pace. Right now they're matching Five Towns, and that's not what you want if you're Yeshiva. Play your game your way.
Yeshiva with the miss. Riley Maxwell attempting to draw the charge. Gets the rebound, though, from the ground somehow. Danica Robles gives it over to Peyton Martin, who shoots the 3, doesn't go. Loose ball, fighting for the rebound. Who has it? And we're going to get a foul on Five Towns. It's going to be a Yeshiva ball.
Fresh face here for Yeshiva. Lauren Ashkenazi has not played a minute tonight yet. Checks into the game for the Maccabees.
No foul on the play. It's going to be out of bounds on Yeshiva. Five Towns ball. Whitefield inbounding. Gives it to Peyton Martin. And we're going to get another travel. I think that's the 3rd or 4th travel now in Five Towns where it's been they take a false step before they start moving and dribbling. And it's just that extra slight step before they start that keeps
But isn't that considered a pivot if you're not moving both feet?
I think they're shuffling that first foot before they pick it up is what's happening. And we're getting Yeshiva on the miss, and it's going to be Five Towns ball. Five Towns with a 10-point lead, 2 minutes left in the game. Or in the half, excuse me.
I always get confused because the men play 2 halves, the women play 4 quarters. It's a lot to keep up with.
Ray Mears bringing it up, gives it to Peyton Martin. Tajane Reed passes it over to Mears. Back to Tajane. Whitefield with the rebound. It's going to be Yeshiva ball. Yeshiva on the inbound. And Kraut bringing it up, guarded by Whitefield. And it's tipped, stolen by Maxwell. Gives it to Whitefield, who goes up for the layup, and it's good.
That's offensive defense is what they call it.
Nice play from Maxwell Whitefield. and she gets stuck. Peyton with the steal. Martin gives it down, and it's good for Rain Mears. Another steal and bucket for Five Towns. And we're going to get a reaching call on Hazel Whitefield. Minute and a half to go. Layla Ford's going to check in for Peyton Martin. And for Yeshiva, we got Danielle Zaretsky and Eliana Leitner checking back into the game. And Kraut bringing it up.
Sounder in a zone defense here. It's been working for them as of late.
Yeshiva drives in, goes for the bucket, and we're going to get a travel.
Another I'm starting a travel counter. How many do you think we're at so far?
Double digits for sure.
Let's say hypothetically we're at 9 right now. We'll keep the counter going from there.
We got Reed for 3. Doesn't go. 5 Towns rebound. Ford misses. Maxwell with the rebound. And Maxwell with another rebound. Reed driving down, doesn't get it to go. Yeshiva quickly moving it, gets stopped. Mears guarding closely.
Some high percentage shots there for the Sound. They couldn't get the fall.
We're going to get a reach-in foul on Tajane Reed, with Peyton Martin checking back into the game. Eliana Leitner with 2 shots for Yeshiva coming up. Unable to get the first one to go. And the second one's just short, but they grab their own rebound. Drives in, and it's good.
Nice finish from Jasmine Molly Danker. It's a good touch to get that right over the top of the rim. Drop it in for 2, trying to cut this lead down to single digits.
Layla Ford kicks it to the corner. Whitefeld drives in, kicks it to Maxwell for 3. It's good! Maxwell drains the bucket.
The loudest I've heard you call something so far. It's almost like you got a personal connection there.
And Yeshiva with the travel.
15-point lead.
5 Towns ball, 3 seconds left in the half. Gonna try to make something happen here. Maxwell inbounds, and we got a timeout from 5 Towns with 2.4 left. Coach Jott got the timeout in before the play started, so we're going to stick with 3.1 seconds left on the clock.
Yeshiva's head coach pleading his case about something. He seems a little adamant. And a technical assessed on him.
Oh, what's going on there?
Ref did not like the choice words from Yeshiva's head coach.
It appears he was still upset about a screen call from earlier. Saying there should have been a...
So technically here, the last 3 seconds, just keep your composure for 3 seconds. Couldn't seem to do it. So now we're going to see
technical foul is going to be 5 times free throws, 5 times ball back, and then 3.1 to get a shot off.
Let's see who Five Towns elects to shoot these.
My guess would be Rand Mears is going here. I think they're going to give it to Whitefield. But we'll see. Whitefield will be taking the technical free throw.
Whitefield, these are going to be her first free throws of the season. First one's going to be just short. And the second one's good.
First one was too short, second one was too long, but a shooter's touch on the second one drops in.
Because of the technical, it's going to remain Five Towns' possession. Layla Ford inbounding. Did we get a tech on Coach Jock there?
Seems that way.
No, a tech on the other coach.
Again.
He's getting thrown out of the game.
Very unhappy. I'm still unsure about what he was complaining about. That's 2 technicals in no game time.
Peyton Martin getting the first one to go. Her first free throws of the season as well. As we wish the Yeshiva coach a happy Sunday. Hope he has a good rest of his day, because it will not be here.
Maybe side out for the Sound, 3.1 to get a shot off. I don't know, they're going to give the ball back to, yeah, it's Sound basketball. See what they draw up here in terms of trying to get a shot off. My guess is they're going to cluster up, get somebody to bounce off of a screen. Yeshiva knows that's coming, so.
Layla Ford with the inbound. Riley Maxwell trying to get open, gives it down low to the corner.
I think the shot
and
was
it's just
blocked.
short.
Shot might have been blocked.
And that's going to be the end of our first half. Great effort from Five Towns in this first half.
18
Very physical
lead.
game.
So yeah, like we said, an 18-point lead here for the Sound. It's a testament to their defense that we've seen all season, the full court pressure they bring and the intensity they bring on every single possession. So we're gonna have more coming in the second half, but for now, we're gonna throw this down to Adrian Cardellozzi, our sideline reporter, who's gonna speak with the Five Towns head coach, Corey Jacques.
All right. I'm here with Coach Corey and Destiny. Now, great performance, by the way, but tell me, what can the Sound do to improve in the next quarter?
I feel like we just need to pick it up on defense a little bit, but I feel like we're doing pretty good. If we just pick it up on defense a little bit, put a little more pressure, I mean, the game is ours, so I feel like we'll be good.
Couldn't agree more. She said it best. We play hard, we play together, we play smart, we can beat anybody. As long as they realize that, we're good. Second half, we're going to come out with more effort, more intensity, more enthusiasm, and when we do that, I think you guys are going to see the results that the fans want.
Coach, Destiny, thank you. Have a great game. Back to you guys.
in Dix Hills, Long Island, for your second half of the Five Town Sound and Yeshiva Maccabees.
It was a great first half. I'm very excited for the second half. Almost a 20-point lead for the Sound. I told you they finished the first quarter up 9. Second quarter obviously ballooned the lead a little bit more. So see what they could do here in the second half. That defense, like I said, is always going to be there. No matter what the score is, they could be up 50, and they will be playing full court defense. So very, very, very exciting stuff. And we'll see what they have lined up for this second half.
Jeremiah Davis leading the way with 10 points, and Rain Mare's closely behind with 9. Let's see how they come out to start this second half. Yeshiva inbounding the ball.
Five Towns makes it increasingly more difficult to do anything. Just that simple inbound pass looked difficult.
That was going to be a travel. That's going to be Five Towns ball.
Oh yeah, let me add that to the travel counter. Hang on.
Natavia Ross inbounds. Danica Robles up top. Gives it over to Mears. Robles back in the wing, drives in, kicks it back out to Ross. Ross up top to Mears. Back to Ross, shoots the 3, and it's good.
That
Great
one
start for Ross.
touched the rafters. That was a high arcing shot.
And that's going to be another Yeshiva turnover, just a little long on the pass. It's Five Towns defense absolutely crushing this Yeshiva team. Unable to get anything going here on offense.
That's what it does to the majority of teams. It's demoralizing is the only real word you can come up with when you think about it. But it's so frustrating that it's consistent, it's non-stop. The ball movement on offense is even prettier right now.
And beautiful Euro step from Ford. Doesn't get it to go. And it's out of bounds off of Ford, and it's going to be Yeshiva ball.
Yeshiva's getting trapped at the midcourt. I mean, it's a tough sight in the outlet pass.
And it's just ripped out of the hands of the Yeshiva player. Unable to get the pass connected to Ross there. It's going to be Yeshiva ball again. And it's stymied by this Five Towns press, but they're going to say off of Five Towns. Saying off of Danica Robles.
I think they said it was off Ross. Ross said I didn't even touch it.
And they trap him in the corner. Yeshiva tosses it down low, and it's going to be good.
That was probably the first time all afternoon that we have seen a lapse in the Five Towns defense. All of Yeshiva's points have been hard-earned, and right there it was just nobody was back in transition, and an easy, probably the easiest layup or points that Yeshiva will have all day.
Mariah Davis gives it over to Ford, who's wide open for a 3, unable to get it to go. Yeshiva ball pushing the tempo, 2-on-2, pulls up on the corner, and gets it to go. Nice
Beautiful
jumper from the elbow.
Those floaters are so important to smaller guards, being able to get it over the taller defender. And we see it used to Yeshiva's benefit there.
Ford with it, up top, moving around. Gives it to Robles, back down to Mears. Mears gives it across to Ross. Ross back up top. Robles for 3. Doesn't go, but Ross gets the rebound. Out to Mears for 3. Doesn't go.
2 threes that were just a little bit too strong on the release. Both hit back iron, and Yeshiva takes advantage going the other way, drops in the transition bucket.
Leitner with the quick pass to Sigmund on that bucket. It's going to be another 2 points for Yeshiva. Robles slowing it down, drives in, tries to pass it, and we're going to get a kick ball violation on Yeshiva. It's going to be Five Towns ball down here.
Five Towns is so good at this inbound action. And again, as I say,
another jinx. Huge collision there. Both of them getting up pretty quickly. And I jinxed it that time. Danica taking her time.
sometimes you got to learn just you can't say anything until after it happens.
Yeah.
How many times I have said something during a free throw and they've missed or little things.
Nice inbound from Yeshiva, and it's blocked by Mears. Mears with the steal. Mears with the layup, and it's good.
Mears the rip and the bucket. That's been her bread and butter all year. Transitioned from something of a three-point shooter into a defensive menace.
And quick off the trap, but they're going to get Jeremiah Davis on the foul. And a beautiful rip and bucket.
Like I said, Mears is a defensive-minded shooting forward for this team, and it's so important. She could do everything. She could score inside, perimeter scorer, perimeter defense, interior defense, and also a crafty playmaker.
Some changes for Five Towns coming out of that timeout.
See Robles, after she went down, she heads to the bench. She is playing a majority of the minutes here today. Take some time off as the lead is 17.
We got Riley Maxwell coming in for Robles. Yeshiva kicks it down low. Good movement under the basket, but it's rejected by Mears. Beautiful block from Mears. Sends it right back over. Gonna remain Yeshiva possession down low. Gives it up top over. Drives in and gets the layup to go.
And I just said those floaters are going to help Yeshiva. That's one of those very important shots you have to have in your bag if you want to stay competitive when you're outsized.
Yeshiva keeping themselves in this game, keeping it nice and manageable. Riley Maxwell in the corner, and it passes it down low and gets bodied. Rain Mears on the ground, knocked over by Tony Hanan. Going to be Five Towns ball down low. Navia Ross on the inbound. In the corner. Gives it over to Mears. Back to Ross. Ross drives in. Kicks it up top. Davis for two. Gets it to go from the free throw line.
Foul line jumper dropped in the bucket.
Untied shoe. Kraut bringing it up. Pass it to two players in the same spot. Yeshiva comes down with it. Beautiful movement under the basket from Tony Anand.
What a two-step, drop-step layup. You got bench hyped on the Yeshiva side. Cuts the lead to 15.
Maxwell drives in. Great box out by Davis. And it's going to be a foul on Yeshiva. Two shots coming up for Maxwell. Maxwell, one of the best free throw shooters on the team. She's shooting at a 100% clip on the season so far. And gets that one to go. Now, we were here 2 hours before the game started, and she beat us here. And we came in, we saw her shooting free throws, and she was doing it for about 30 minutes after we got here.
All in the New Balances. I found that out before I watched her play her first game. I did not know she was a New Balance guy. She's a New Balance guy. And that's a lot of sound players are very dedicated to their craft. We see a lot of contact underneath their hoop. It's going to be two shots for Yeshiva. But a lot of Five Towns players very dedicated to their craft, and we see that in production. I mean, over the years, they've had some legendary players for this team. You can take a look at the replay here.
Going to get
coming
a
up with the
block
free
on
throws.
Jeremiah Davis.
Davis put her body in front of the Yeshiva driver, but didn't get the feet set. The feet were moving, shuffling a little bit, and that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Yeshiva gets the first one to go, doesn't get the second one. Rebound from Maxwell. Maxwell brings it up. Gives it over to Ross, gives it up top to Mears. Mears for three, gets it to go. Beautiful shot from Mears on the three. The bench loves it. That's going to be a turnover on Yeshiva, another travel. 5 Towns with the ball. We got Tajane Reed checking into the game. Ray Mears gives it over. Riley Maxwell gets fouled. Foul's going to be on Eliana Leitner. Coach Corey chanting out instructions. Riley Maxwell up top, gives it over to Ford, back up to Maxwell for three. Nice pass is what it was. Oh, and we're gonna get a travel under the basket from Natavia Ross. And we're gonna get a steal from 5 Towns. Oh, and unable to connect, but oh, she gets the loose ball under the basket. Another loose one. Errant pass is all abound. Maxwell up top, kicks it over to Mears. Mears for three. Doesn't go. Ford with the rebound. Doesn't go, but gets the foul. 2 shots coming up for Ford. Let's take a look at this replay here. Ford drives in and just throws up a prayer and gets the foul. Good skills getting the foul there. Gets the first free throw to go. And the second one's good as well. 5 Towns doing a much better job shooting from the line this game. And another steal. Tajane Reed kicks it down low and gets to Layla Ford for the bucket.
That transition defense showing out again and again. The full court press, it is smothering Yeshiva.
No shot, we're gonna get a timeout from Yeshiva.
Good timeout, basically iced his own player, so they get the ball back, and would have been bad if she hit that. That would have been bad.
That's a different story if she hits that. Now, a reminder for anyone who's joined us late, this is the assistant coach for Yeshiva University. Their head coach got tossed out earlier after arguing a travel call. Received 2 back-to-back technicals.
Yeah, that was, so I had talked to somebody that was in the stands about it, trying to figure out what happened. And it was, we saw the first time he was arguing the travel situation, so we got a technical for that. And then as he kept talking, the ref rang him up again just for talking, but I don't think it was directly to him. I think the ref's trying to listen to us. He's right here.
Want to go ask him a question?
I can. Should I? Nah.
Coming out of this timeout, Yeshiva is down 24 to your sound. In a real rough spot here. Lost your head coach, down 24 with 13 minutes left. What are you telling your team right now if you're the assistant coach?
Depends on which team you're talking about. If I'm the assistant coach of Yeshiva, obviously the assistant coach is the only one here. I'm pretty much just saying, the idea would be to slow it down and play your own pace, but now it's kind of just about limiting the 5 Towns offense and also, trying to claw your way back into this. There's still plenty of time, but you can't have mistakes like that as we see Ray Mears.
Mears on the turnover and the bucket. Oh, doesn't get it to go, but
Ross on the rebound, gets it to fall. Yeshiva inbounding. Sigmund passes it up, gives it to Zarensky, who gets the bucket.
The last 3 Yeshiva buckets have all been those high arcing, something to get it over the defender.
Five Town's doing a great job of keeping their hands up. As Mears has it over in the wing. Gives it to Ford down in the corner. Ross has it up top. Back to Mears in the corner for 3, and it's good!
Mears, I've been saying it all day, a lethal three-point shooter.
And almost gets the steal there. Yeshiva gets stuck on offense. And they're gonna get a foul on Tajane Reed.
Corey Jacques pleading for I believe that would be the 11th travel call to the game if he got it.
Begging for a travel call there, but instead it's gonna be a blocking foul on Tajane. It's gonna be 2 shots for Eliana Leitner coming up. That fired up the bench as they're making a ruckus, trying to distract the shooter here. Doesn't seem to phase her though. And it's going to be a miss off of Yeshiva. It's going to be Five Towns ball going the other way. Ross pushing the pace a little bit, gives it to Maxwell in the wing. Maxwell drives in, pulls up, spins, gets blocked, and it's out of bounds.
Got it stripped out. It's going to be put as a steal in the stat column.
No, it's going to remain Five Towns ball.
Oh, so just a tip
Gives
pass.
it down low.
Beautiful find.
Great pass, great bucket from Ross to Ford. And Mears with another steal. Oh, but doesn't hold on to it. It's going to stay Yeshiva ball. Oh, and Amkraut with a big 3 doesn't get it to go. Maxwell with the ball. Back up to Mears. Gives it over to Ford. Ford crosses up, and they're going to get Ford on the offensive foul.
They call a push-off. It looked like she had her stumbling a little bit, saying she got the forearm into the rib cage, but I don't know about that.
Call could have gone either way. As Hazel Whitefield checks into the game for Riley Maxwell. Yeshiva bringing the ball up. Dangerous pass, but they hang on to it. Wide open, deep 2. Doesn't get it to go. They grab their own miss. And with the bucket and the foul is Danielle Zaretsky. 3-point play opportunity coming here for the Maccabees.
The ref's very whistle happy so far today.
We got Peyton Martin checking into the game for Layla Ford.
A 30-point lead. This has gotten out of hand quick.
Just an offensive explosion for Five Towns coming out of the half.
This is just a regular Sunday afternoon for them. I think they took that loss yesterday personally and really, really wanted to prove that they're one of the premier teams in this conference today with a win over Yeshiva.
Coach Jacques saying before the game he needs the team to trust him more, especially the seniors. He needs the seniors to show the younger fellas how it's done. As Tajane Reed gets a bucket to go. Simone Amkraut bringing it up, gives it over. 3 in the corner, doesn't go. Yeshiva with the ball though. Jasmine Molly Danker drives in, kicks it over to Sigmund, who gets it to go.
The bench is celebrating the little things. The sound, my favorite thing to watch about them, and I think the most entertaining thing is no matter what the number of the lead is, it could be 40, it could be 50, their team is going to play with hustle. As we see a 3-ball drop in from Whitefield, high arcing, and the bench loves it.
Deep from Whitefield.
The Sound are going to keep that intensity on the defensive side of the ball no matter what the score is.
And they trap him, just barely able to get it out. But Mears with the steal, kicks it up to Ross. Ross with the layup, and it's good. Quick steal and bucket for Five Towns with 40 seconds left in this third quarter. Loses the ball, just holds on to it. Loses it again, taken by Ross. Ross drives up, digs the shoulder in, doesn't go, gets her own rebound, kicks it out to Whitefeld. Whitefeld pumps, drives in, and doesn't get it to go, but we're gonna get a charge foul. Gonna get Hazel Whitefeld on the charge. Ref's gonna give Five Towns bench a warning, tell him to sit down.
I am glad we see Aharia Romo back on the bench. That means one of two things. One, she does not have a concussion, and two, she will not be returning because she looks like she's very laid back. And I wouldn't bring in one of your star players up almost 40, or 30 rather.
We're gonna get a timeout from Yeshiva with 9.5 to go in this third quarter.
You also see just the depth. You know, the Sound have so many players available today. Yes, the Sound have so many players available, and the bench depth of Yeshiva, they only have 3 extra on the bench. We did a look at the replay. The last 2 shots for the Sound. Whitefield lines it up, buries the triple from the far corner, throws up the celebration, and then the next possession, Mears cross court, a wide open Sound player. That was Natavia Ross, the transition bucket, but again, Whitefield banging the 3 from the far corner, and the energy and the vibes on the Sound bench are high.
Five Towns just running away with it in this third quarter. Back to that Yeshiva roster, they are missing 5 of their 13 usual players. Stuck with only 8 today.
Alana Schwartz, Lily Holman, Sophia Lurie, Mia Denti, all out. Did not travel with the team, so lack of options, and that gets scary. You know, you have 2 people get hurt, then all of a sudden you have 1 bench spot to give up. Makes it difficult, but props to the players for sticking it out. They're playing pretty much the entirety of the game.
Yeshiva team facing a lot of adversity today, doing a great job powering through. As they look to inbound this ball. Interesting play here from Yeshiva. Gives it right back. Amkraut has it up top, kicks it over to Sigmund, gives it down low to Zarinsky, who goes up, and it's blocked! Great block from Rain Mears right there.
Doing everything, all 3 levels, defensively, offensively. Rain Mears, like you said, Corey wanted the seniors to show out. She is doing just that.
Yeshiva deep inbound up top, throws up a prayer, can't get it to go.
Great sportsmanship from Natavia Ross. Take a look at that recent block. Get that out of here.
Gives it over to Zaretsky. Does that drop step and spin like she's been doing all game, and just Five Towns has finally found a stop to it. Yeah, it's what you said. Coach Jock asking these juniors and seniors to step up, and they have done so in a big way today. Aharia Romo, Layla Ford, and Rain Mears all in double digits for points today.
Yeah, no, it's big for the Sound, you know, the depth, and they play through everybody. It's, you know, a lot of the times you look around, you know, some of the bigger leagues and really just any conference, any basketball, anywhere, you see a star player and the offense runs through them, and a lot of the times it's very easy to do that and it makes the team more successful. But when you have this, where, you know, anybody on any given night, it could be Aharia Romo, it could be Riley Maxwell, it could be Natavia Ross, it could be Ray Mears, it could be Danica Robles. We've seen her have huge games. Just to have that versatility, that anybody can do anything on any given night, makes this Five Towns team so dangerous as they make a postseason push late down the stretch of the season.
5 players in the double figures for Five Towns right now. Getting the ball spread out. Rain Mears inbounding over to Natavia Ross. Gives it back to Mears in the wing. Whitefeld down to Reed, who gives it up. Doesn't go. Pressure from Ross and Mears. And it leads to a forced turnover. Oh, but they're going to call a foul on Ross. Very physical play from Ross there.
Yeah, Amcrowd hit the deck hard, got up quick.
Simone Amkraut bringing it up. Peyton Martin with some physical pressure there. Deep three from Sigmund and gets it to go.
Little Carmelo-esque jab, step, pull up for three.
Tavia Ross gives it over to Mears. Peyton Martin with the three, just misses. Rebound by Molly Danker. Amkraut bringing it up, gives it down over to Sigmund. Sigmund drives in, goes for the floater, doesn't go. Rebound by Yeshiva, and they're gonna get a foul there on Tajane Reed.
Yeah, Tajane Reed got a little bit of the wrist, going for the block, was not all ball, and that's gonna send Danielle Zaretsky to the line for two here. A 27-point lead for the Sound, just under 9 minutes remaining in this fourth quarter. And it is all essentially, you can pretty much wrap this one up. I would say it's a safe bet. First free throw drops in there.
Danielle Zaretsky doesn't get the second one. Rain Mears on the rebound, bringing it up, drives in, Euro step, and gets it to go.
Beautiful ball pickup through the lane.
Smooth from Mears. Gives it down low, gives it to the corner. Leitner goes up for two, can't get it. And it's gonna stay Yeshiva ball. They're gonna say it's off of Peyton Martin. Yeshiva looked to inbound, gives it to Amkraut. Puts up a three, and it's good from Amkraut. Hand in her face, unfazed. Huge three to cut the lead down to 26.
It's a Chris Paul meme.
Tavia Ross goes up for the layup, grabs her own miss, and puts it right back up for two.
What a shame what happened to Chris Paul.
Oh yeah, rough story out of the the Clippers this week. Ross with another steal. Heaves it down over to Mears, who goes up for the layup and gets it to go over the head of Molly Danker.
Mears is having
Sigmund moving down and gets that bucket to go.
Mears having an all-around amazing game, doing everything. We've talked about it all afternoon. Offense, defense, playmaking, leadership. And you see injuries that we've had on the court. Danica Robles still not back in the game. Ohario Romo not in the game. And you needed somebody to step up and take lead of this offense. That is Rain Mears.
Coach Jacques with a timeout, looking to slow down this game a little bit after two quick buckets back-to-back from each team. Coach Jacques trying to escape this game without any sort of technical
We've already seen two given out. Corey still, obviously, he's, like you said, one of the most intense coaches you've ever seen. And, you know, to be up this amount of points, 28 points, 27 points, and still have this intensity in the huddle, telling his team, we need this, we need that, that is huge. And then in terms of the Yeshiva bench, you look over there and looks a bit more laid back. You know, I think they've kind of accepted defeat, waved the white flag. You're still going to see them be competitive and try, but this game is all but said and done.
Impossible to understate how important it is to have such a passionate coach like Coach Corey. It does not matter whether he's up 4 with 20 seconds left or down 30 with a minute left in the season. He will show as much fire as anyone else.
That he will.
As we wind down this game, Natavia Ross bringing it up, gives it over to Layla Ford. Back up top to Ross. Gives it over to the line to Reed, who brings it in for the layup. Sigmund bringing it up, guarded by Ross, blows by her. Kicks it over to the corner, Yeshiva for three, and gets it to go.
Yeshiva been knocking down these triples in the last couple of possessions. Maybe too little, too late, but it's nice to see some signs of life from offense.
Whitefeld with the turnover, gives it to Am Kraut, who brings it up quickly. Just trapped, gives it over to Sigmund, puts it up, doesn't go. Zaretsky with the rebound. Leitner throws it across. Sigmund. Sigmund gives it down. Amkraut doesn't get the layup to go. Amkraut grabs the board. Resetting up top. Amkraut goes for three. Gets blocked. But Zaretsky with the rebound and the bucket.
Are we calling that one an assist in the stats? Or are we calling that a...
It seemed to be a tip pass if I...
you can call it whatever you want. It looked like an air ball. Right place, right time.
Peyton Martin driving around, gives it to Ross. Ross drives in, and it's another turnover for Five Towns. Danielle Zaretsky going the other way, guarded by Whitefeld. Doesn't go, but gets the foul. She knocks both these down. It'll be an 8-0 run for Yeshiva.
8-0 run, they're climbing back.
Five Towns making some changes. We got Jeremiah Davis.
We're gonna take a look at some of these
Mears.
Yeshiva buckets. Just the offense is kind of rolling. We're gonna take a look back. Little dribble drive, kick it out to the corner, lines up for a three, bangs it from the near corner. And Yeshiva slowly but surely putting some more points on the board. And this one, right wing, missed badly. We'll call it a pass though. Right place, right time, put back opportunity. Now Yeshiva at the line for two.
Danielle Zaretsky shooting the free throws for Yeshiva. And you can see Coach Jacques still doing everything he can to get his players playing the way he wants them to, as a coach should. As Zaretsky misses the first one. And misses the second one. Rebound by Ford, who brings it up. Rain Mears, Riley Maxwell, and Jeremiah Davis checking into the game for Five Towns, as well as Danica Robles checking back into the game. Rain Mears for three, doesn't go. Simone Amkraut on the rebound for Yeshiva. Gives it up to Sigmund. Sigmund back over to Amkraut, who shoots the three. Doesn't go. Mears on the rebound. Pushes it up, gives it to Ford. Takes a couple dribbles, goes for the reverse, doesn't get it. Rebound by Jeremiah Davis. Doesn't get hers to go. Yeshiva bringing it up. Sigmund kicks it over. Doesn't get the bucket to go. Rebound by Yeshiva. And we're going to get a foul on Five Towns. We're going to call it on Davis. That's her fourth. No, that's Davis's fifth. Davis just fouled out of the game.
Wow. So that lack of depth that I had talked about for the Yeshiva Maccabees coming into effect here, and that's what's going to happen when you have not a lot of options.
And number 32, Jeremiah Davis, headed to the bench. Coming in for her, we got Natavia Ross back in. And Riley Maxwell with the rebound. Maxwell pushing the pace, kicks it out over to Mears, gives it over to Robles, back to Mears for three. Doesn't go, rebound by Maxwell, puts it back up, and it's good with the layup. Great effort by Maxwell on that play.
Maxwell, possession after possession, showing incredible hustle, both on offense and defense.
And Kraut guarded by Robles. Gives it down over to Leitner, who gives it.
Looked like a travel. That might have been the clearest travel that wasn't called all
And
night.
Roshti with the turnover to Mears, who gives it to Ross. Doesn't go.
Smoked the layup. Mears was not happy about it.
Visibly frustrated after that miss.
It's all right, though. You're up almost 30. You can let a few of those slide.
It's going to be Yeshiva ball, inbounded by Jasmine Molly Dankert to Simone M. Kraut. Just bringing it up for these Maccabees. Gives it to Sigmund, who gives it over to Ashkenazi. Stolen by Ross. Ross pushing it, gives it to Robles. Goes up for the layup, no good. Rebounded by Kraut.
Back-to-back possessions, the Sound have smoked the layup.
And Sigmund for three. No good. Rebound by Maxwell. Kicks it up to Mears. Mears up for the two, and it's good. Get an official timeout. Ashkenazi with the ball, guarded by Robles. One dribble, picks it up, gives it to Am Kraut, who drives in. Ross doesn't let her, though. She kicks it down low to Roshti. Gives it back to Sigmund. Dribbles, goes up, guarded by Maxwell, and the bucket is good.
The Sound, what they're going to do now is they're just going to slow this down. Not going to push the pace on anything. At least that's what they should do. And that's exactly what they are going to do. Play a little bit of give and go on the perimeter. Three ball high off the glass, no good. Maxwell hit the deck hard.
Hard foul on Maxwell as she gets the board and goes for the layup. Shooting her third and fourth free throws of the game. Still at 100% clip for the season. Let's take another look at this dastardly foul from...
So you're going to see the give and go on the perimeter. Three ball missed pretty badly, hit high off the glass. Maxwell, right place, right time. All in one motion, tried to get the ball up or put it back. Got fouled on the way up, hit the deck hard, heads to the line, 4-2.
And she gets the second one to go. And they're gonna get Mears on the foul there. I don't know, from where we're sitting, it looked like she didn't even touch her.
I think the refs are just whistle happy. Yeshiva's players are just happy to be here. You can see it, and that's beautiful, you know? Basketball is just a fun sport. Regular season game. Almost a 30-point lead. 3 minutes
Mears not
remaining.
happy about the call.
Take a look again. Yeshiva coming up the floor. Bounce pass to the foul line. Just kind of throws it in the general vicinity of Rain Mears and looked like she tripped over her own feet, but Mears, wrong place, wrong time, whistled for the foul.
Rosh,
But the
she
ball
gets the first
don't
to
lie.
go. Second one does not. And
Mears
it's stolen
gets
by
her
Mears.
get back.
Mears with the beautiful Euro. Doesn't get it to go, but she gets the foul. Puts her on her back. Rain Mears showcasing the speed there.
Such a versatile athlete. You
Gets the first free
see
throw
how
to
Rain
go.
Mears got to the line. Beautiful move inside to steal after being whistled for what might have not been a foul on her. Beautiful Euro step, just not enough to get it off that top box and drop it in, but will head to the line for two. Second free throw, no good. Rebounded by Yeshiva. Maxwell hustling, and it's going to go Yeshiva direction. 27-point lead with 3:07 on the game clock.
Five Towns making some changes. Peyton Martin, Hazel Whitefeld, and Tajane Reed coming back into the game. Amkraut brings it up, gives it to Ashkenazi. Back to Amkraut, drives in, guarded by Martin. Stiff defense from Martin, kicks it over to Sigmund for three, just short. Ross with the rebound, pushing it, gives it up to Martin, goes for the layup, gets it to go.
Flipped it up and in. That's been the Sound's identity all day. Those transition outlet passes, those easy layups, the points stack up so quickly.
And three from the corner, doesn't go. Riley Maxwell on the rebound, driving up. Euro gets it to go.
Hey,
beautiful
what a
bucket from
finish.
Maxwell. Maxwell moving into the double digits. Now the fifth Five Towns player.
Peyton Martin whistled for the reach at the top of the key. They're in the bonus, so it's going to send them to the line.
Layla Ford coming in for Natavia Ross.
Take a look at Riley Maxwell's most recent bucket. Getting the Euro step. Something about the Sound with the Euro steps right now. Beautiful move inside, crafty off glass and in.
And the first free throw isn't going to be good. And the second one's good. Layla Ford now bringing it up for the Sound. Gives it over to Martin, drives in, doesn't go. Rebound by Five Towns. And Tajane Reed with the board and the foul.
This
No
is
bucket.
my favorite part of the game, when the game is already decided and you kind of just have, yeah, look at Corey telling Peyton, go for the Euro next time. Two have already tried it, why not a third? This is the time when the team starts to have fun and really just, you know, this is where chemistry grows. You're up by so much. Might as well have a little bit of fun now. Take your foot off the gas.
Reed knocks down the first one.
31-point lead, 2:05 remaining. A lot of dribbles before that free throw. I don't think I've ever seen that many dribbles before a free throw.
Taking her time with that one. Giannis-esque.
It's Giannis Antetokounmpo-esque. I was just going to say that.
Amkraut bringing it up. Martin on the screen.
She got
Three doesn't
fouled
go,
on
but
the three.
Amkraut grabs the board, loses the ball, stolen by Maxwell. Maxwell driving, kicks it up to Whitefield. Oh, but the pass is just a little long. And another steal from Five Towns. Martin coming up with the ball, but she loses it to Yeshiva. Amkraut, 2-on-2. And the bucket is no good, rebounded by Maxwell. Reed with the screen, Maxwell driving in, hop step, no good. Oh, and she trips. Did
There's
not
a
look good. She's
sniper
laughing
in the
about it, though.
rafters.
Seems like she's all right. Sniper got her.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us. It's happened to me. It's probably happened to you. And everybody remembers the first time they got hit with the sniper in a public setting. Mine was Little League Baseball.
Riley Maxwell up top for three. No good. Martin on the rebound, though. And we're going to get a travel call on Peyton Martin there. Amkraut bringing it up, gives it to Sigmund, who shoots the three, and it's good.
Throws up the celly. Clock's ticking under a minute now. 30, 29-point lead
Reed
for
with the
Sound.
hard pass down to Whitefeld, who gets hard fouled. That one seeming to draw a big reaction from the Five Towns bench as Hazel Whitefeld heads to the line for 2. She gets the first one to go.
Whitefield took the 2 technical free throws right before the half.
Doesn't get the second one. Rashti on the ground for Yeshiva. Gets right back up with Sigmund bringing the ball up. 35 seconds left on the clock. Kicks it down to Ashkenazi, who gives it over to Rashti, and it's stolen by Ford. 1-on-1. Drives in, gets the bucket.
Ford didn't have an angle at all there, but flipped it up top glass and got it in.
Am Kraut bringing it up, taking her time. Guarded by Martin. She's just going to let the clock run back, it looks like. Nope, she kicks it to the corner.
So she stepped out. Now the Sound get to run the clock out on their own time.
Great defense from the Sound today. It's going to lead them to a 96-64 win over the Yeshiva Maccabees. As Riley Maxwell dribbles out the clock.
What a win for the Sound. What a showing both offensively and defensively. A 30-plus point win. And at no point in this game did they take their foot off the gas. What a finish. We're going to take a look at some of these final stats from today. Taking a look here. No graphic. So no final stats. But what I can tell you is that the Sound's defense every single game is going to be persistent, and it showed once again tonight. So we're going to kick this down to Adrian Cardelozzi in just a minute, but he's going to interview Rain Mears. And Rain Mears tonight, tell me a little bit about her performance.
Rain Mears showcasing just absolute hounding on defense. Able to get in those passing lanes. She probably had double-digit tip passes today, as well as double-digit points and rebounds.
Points, rebounds in the passing lanes, hitting her threes, doing everything needed. So we're going to go down to Adrian Cardelozzi. He is going to speak with Rain Mears and talk about this victory.
Rain Mears, great performance tonight. Now tell me, how did you feel you played tonight?
I feel like I played pretty well. Like, it was really just getting to my teammates, and then I'm already knowing the ball's going to come back to me. So, it was all good. It was good sharing the ball with them,
Now you guys play Queensboro this Tuesday, and tell me, what do you guys got to do to beat Queensboro?
We just got to really focus on defense. This one practice we got, and that's really it.
Rain Mears, congratulations on the game. Congratulations, Sound. There you guys have it. Back to you.
And that's going to do us for us here at Dix Hills. I'm Cameron Maxwell. This is my partner, Jared Winnick. And thank you for joining us. Our next matchup is going to be up against the Queensboro Community College on Tuesday, December 9th. Thanks for joining us.